With the increasing Chinese presence at Escoda Shoal blocking supply missions to Filipino troops stationed in the West Philippine Sea, former Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio urged the Philippine government to accept the offer of the United States to escort its ships in the disputed waters. In a message to the Inquirer, Carpio said the Philippines should have regular joint patrols with the U.S. and allow them to escort the country's resupply ships in the West Philippine Sea. For Carpio, who was part of Manila's legal team that won the 2016 landmark arbitral ruling on the West Philippine Sea, the Philippines should maintain its physical presence at Escoda. In his recent visit to Manila, U.S. Indo-Pacific Command Chief Admiral Samuel Paparo Jr. said U.S. ships providing escort to Philippine vessels on resupply missions in the West Philippine Sea was an entirely reasonable option within the Mutual Defense Treaty. But Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Brawner Jr. earlier said the military was very much capable of doing the resupply missions safely and successfully despite repeated Chinese blockade of Filipino ships. The AFP said on September 17, over 60 Chinese vessels have remained at Escoda despite the pullout of BRP Teresa Magbanwa. According to Philippine Navy spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Rear Admiral Roy Vincent Trinidad, China does not control Escoda despite the pullout of Teresa Magbanwa. Trinidad said presence is not only defined as physical presence, citing different capabilities that are sea-based, air-based, or space-based. BRP Teresa Magbanwa, one of the Philippine Coast Guard's biggest and most modern ships, was pulled out from Escoda after a 5-month deployment for repairs and due to limited supplies and the health condition of its crew. Recent resupply missions to Escoda Shoal were unsuccessful due to the blockade of Chinese ships swarming the resource-rich shoal. Escoda Shoal is within the Philippines' 370-kilometer exclusive economic zone, lying about 139 kilometers west of Palawan Province.